Good morning and welcome back. Today we will learn History, lesson number 7, Sports and History. It is one of the easiest chapter of all the lessons of history. And yes, it is about sports, your favorite. You always must be planning in vacations or in holidays that I will play this game, that game, etc. So I hope you will like to learn the various games in this lesson. Sport is said to be a combination of entertainment and physical exercise. Sports provide us two things, entertainment and exercise. Whenever we feel bored or not doing any work, then we like to play games. So sports provide entertainment and it gives us pleasure while playing. And at the same time, it is helping to keep our body fit also. To play is a natural human instinct. Instinct means inborn quality. So to play is natural for children. If we keep small children together and tell them to sit quietly, so are they going to sit quietly? No. They will start playing among themselves. So now also, when you all are home quarantine, then what you must be doing to spend time? Obviously, you must have started playing at home with family members, playing cards, ludo, carom, snake ladders, isn't it? So this is how sport is one type of an entertainment for us. The history of sports begins with the origin of mankind. That is, from when evolution of man took place, from that period itself, sports also evolved. Various games have been played since the beginning of civilization. Civilization means when people came together to live in group, in small community, and made rules and some system to live. So that was called civilization. So before civilization, the games were evolved or people started playing games. Hunting was indeed a way of obtaining food for the ancient people, and later it was looked as game and entertainment. Earlier, man had his food by hunting animals. So even hunting is looked upon as game and entertainment. So now you all must be thinking how hunting can be game. Okay, can you say which tool is this? So well, it is spearhead. This tool was made in Stone Age period. Sharp pointed small stone was tied to a stick and was used to hunt animals. So animal hunting was done by throwing this spearhead. So man has to aim and throw spearhead properly to hunt animal. So hunting is said to be a game and entertainment. But it is only a prediction that this way man developed games. But now hunting is banned by government and is punishable. So no more taking interest in hunting animals. Now let us see how we came to know about games. In our ancient Indian literature and epics, various games like dice, wrestling, horse chariot races, and chess has been mentioned. For example, you must have seen in Mahabharata serial, the games played by Pandavas was dice game. Bhim and Duryodhan were the wrestlers. Horse chariot racing and chess, all these games were played. So this is how we came to know about the games. Now let us see, do you know? There are a number of training centers for wrestling and other sports. So wrestling centers names and where the centers are held, that places names are given. So you have to prepare this box for the identify or for the web. So from the point of objectives, it is very important. So prepare it very well. The first one, Vyamshala of famous wrestlers Jumma Dada and Manik Rao is in Vadodara. Second one is Krida Vidyapit. It is in Patiala. Then third one, Swarnim Gujarat Sports. It is in Gandhinagar. Then fourth one, Kashbagh Talim and Motibagh Talim. It is in Kolhapur. Then fifth one, Hanuman Vyayam Prasarak Mandal. It is in Amravati. And the last sixth one, Shri Shiv Chhatrapati Krida Sankul. That is in Balewadi in Pune. So prepare this properly for the objectives. This picture is the logo of the modern Olympic Games. The 5 interlocked rings represent 5 continents of the world. The rings colored are blue, yellow, black, green and red. And all these 5 interlinked rings are shown on a white field. And it is known as Olympic rings. The symbol was originally designed in 1912 by Perry D. Coubertin. Olympic rings are the symbol of games which were first played in the ancient city of Olympia. They were held after every 4 years. The ancient Olympics had fewer events than the modern games. That means in ancient time few games were there, and now in modern times many games are played in Olympics. And only Greek men were allowed to participate in this ancient Olympics game. Now let us see what is given in Do You Know? Sports and Greek is a very ancient equation. The Greeks were the first to standardize the rules of sports and organize them systematically. That means Greek was the first to start sports competition. They made rules and organized them systematically. Somewhere during 8th century, Greeks started sports. The earlier sports were discus throw, horse chariot races, wrestling and boxing, etc. It is called Olympic Games because these games were played in one of the ancient Greek city named Olympia, and so it is called as Olympic Games. Now you must be thinking, why Greeks started the Olympics? So the reason is Greeks used to celebrate festival of their supreme god Zeus. So it was celebrated in grand with fairs and games, and here onwards the games developed into a competition. The modern Olympic Games are held every 4 years, and it is a great honor for every sports person to participate and win the Olympic medals. And more than that, it is an honor and pride to get the Olympic medals for the country. Now let us see importance of sports. To play games is very important for us. It enables us to overcome suffering and worries. When we play, we forget all our worries and tension. So games help us to overcome suffering and worries, and it brings us refreshment. Games help us to relax and refresh our minds. Games which involve lot of physical activities provide good exercise as well. So outdoor games like football, hockey, cricket involve lot of physical activities which helps our body to do exercise as well. So somewhere it is helping us to be fit and fine. Games help in building a tenacious and strong body. Tenacious means firm or hold strongly. It means not to give up. So games help us to be strong and teaches us never to give up in life. Playing games also helps us in developing courage, determination, and sportsmanship. So games develop courage in us. It develops determination. Determination means here winning spirit. We play with high spirit of winning the game. And games also develops sportsmanship in us. That is, we win or lose, but we should accept it both. Obviously, one is winner, then the other is going to lose. So sports person shows respect to the opponent group who has won the game. So you must have observed in cricket match or in any sports competition, after the game over, winner and loser, both groups or players shake hands and congratulate to one another. Winner player shake hands and says, "Well played" to the player who have lost. And the player who has lost also shake hands and wish congratulations with a very smiling face. So that is called sportsmanship. There is no rivalry or any grudges against one another. It is a pure form of game where one is winner, then the other is loser. So this understanding develops sportsmanship spirit. Games needing collective participation help us to develop a sense of cooperation and team spirit. When we play in group, we develop a sense of cooperation and develop a team spirit. If you remember in film Chak De India, last match, India versus Australia. In that, Indian teams, there was lot of differences between players. But in last match, they forget their differences and cooperate with one another. And so they could win the match. So cooperation and team spirit is must in sports. Sports also helps in developing leadership quality. A very good example we have of MS Dhoni, who was the captain and is also known for very good leadership. And because of his good leadership and cooperation of all the players, India won World Cup in the year 2011. He was the second Indian captain after Kapil Dev to win ICC Men's Cricket World Cup. And so because of good leadership quality, he could bring the World Cup in India. So students, I stop here now. The remaining part of the lesson we shall learn in the next video. So goodbye and take care.